Hello, welcome to another edition of Writers Behaving Badly. Now, today I just wanted to kind of point out we've battled this subject many times about authors and reviewers. There is now the latest scandal. Of course, you can't go a week or two without another scandal in the writing world. And I'm not positive because I haven't, like the rest of you, it's the holiday season. I'm traveling, I'm working several jobs, I'm doing all these things. I haven't had time to really sit and research this craziness. I can only talk about what little bits I've seen. So the other day I was on Twitter and someone I follow had liked or retweeted or something. Someone said so. Anyways, I ended up down a rabbit hole of a writer who's behaving badly. This writer, I'm not going to name her name because she already has more than enough publicity. And if you're on Twitter or Goodreads or whatever, you've probably seen this going down. But I do question this writer's motives. This writer is upset because she uploaded a book to NetGalley and she's getting a ton of 1 and 2 star reviews. So I went over to Goodreads to kind of see what was going on, and I noticed a lot of 1 and 2 star reviews, and I also noticed that a lot of them were very old, like very old as in several months old. So I'm like, what is going on? So in my mind, what I think this author is doing is she's just trying to garner publicity. She's just trying to do the publicity machine because we all know any publicity is good publicity. So her thing now is she's being an entitled, spoiled brat, complaining and screaming about how reviewers, oh my God, she made like a 10-point thing about, reviewers and how they should behave and all that. It's like, no, honey, this is how writers should behave. Writers, you write a book, you publish it, you send it out in the world. People are going to have opinions. And you know what? Not everyone's going to like your baby. They're not. They're not. And it looks to me like a lot of people don't like this woman's baby. So I don't know whoever published her, if they didn't do their job of editing her, or maybe she self-published and she didn't hire any professionals to get her on her way. I don't know what happened. I'm in such a hurry, I didn't even look at her book to see who published it. But all I know is she's got a bunch of reviews, and a lot of them are very old, and she's fighting with people on Goodreads. Authors never fight with reviewers on Goodreads, never. Just send your book out and shut up. Don't even go there. Don't even look. Don't look at your own reviews because you know what? You see a good review, you get a big head. You see a shitty review, you go cry. Like what? It doesn't do you no good. Reviewers are for the readers, not for the authors. However, if you do happen to read one of your own reviews and you do happen to see the reviewer giving you some constructive criticism and you see that same criticism showing up over and over and over and over by total strangers who have reviewed your book, then maybe that's something you should listen to. Maybe that's a constructive criticism that can help you hone your writing craft so your next books will be better. And that's free advice. You didn't even have to go to school for that. You didn't have to pay for that. But this particular woman is losing her mind. She's like, seriously, just go to Twitter and you'll see. And I haven't even really looked today, but I saw Ginger Nuts a Horror made a few comments. So I presume it's a horror book. And I just want to point this out as writers behaving badly. Don't do this. However, I do want to, as part of my mandate is to educate. So those of you who may not know, NetGalley is a service that all of us want to use, but not all of us get chosen to do it. And I think it costs a few $100s to upload a book to NetGalley. And then once your book is uploaded to NetGalley, there's a whole pool of people that can choose to read it or not read it. And if people choose to read your book on NetGalley, they have to write a review about it. And usually where you write these reviews are on your blog, on Amazon, on Goodreads, and so on. And so that's what these people did. But this author is crying that she thinks reviews should be banned from Goodreads from NetGalley. And it's like, are you insane? Like, that's the whole point of NetGalley is to get reviews. The whole point of reviews is Goodreads is for reviews. That's what it's there for. It's not a chat room. It's not a forum. It's for people to post their honest opinions about books. And so this woman's upset, and would all be upset. We have as many 1 and 2 reviews as she has. However, she doesn't have to read them, and she definitely should not be. I mean, there was one thread on there that was miles long, and I'm like, you're not even supposed to acknowledge that you've ever read a review about your own work because you just don't. You don't. It's not what you don't. Just don't do it. And this author also seems mistaken about what NetGalley is. And I don't know if she's lying or if she's young or not with the program, but she's wrote this big long thing about how what she uploaded to NetGalley wasn't a complete book. It was part of a book and a rough draft at that. Well, I'm sorry, I do not believe that for a minute because it is hard to get on NetGalley. They're not going to let you put up some half-finished piece of crap. They're not. Like, they don't read it. They're not, but they're not going to let you put a partial rough draft on NetGalley. So maybe at the time you thought it was a real book and then you saw the bad reviews coming in and then you wrote a real book. I don't know. I haven't followed the story closely enough to understand any of that because I have a life and I got things to do. But I wanted to educate people who follow my Writers Behaving Badly show or whatever this is to let you know that, first of all, Goodreads is for reviews, Amazon is for reviews, blogs are for reviews. Reviewers can review anything anywhere they want at any time and they can give it whatever marks they want, however they want. NetGalley is where you put your finished book, the final book, as good as that book can be. Sometimes it may need another round of proofreading or something, but really most books are put up on NetGalley before they're published, but some are put up after they're published. And the whole point of NetGalley is for people to read the book and review it. And you have to, I've never been a reader for NetGalley, but I know like when I see people write reviews from NetGalley, they have to put the thing on saying I received this book from NetGalley in exchange for a review. So I know they have to do reviews and this is their job and all these people are doing this job. And yeah, sure, it'd be easy for them to give you a 5-star review, but then no one's going to trust them if it's not a 5-star book. So anyways, author lady, just cool your jets, write a good book, just move on, move forward from this. The people are getting really upset with you. I see it. They're saying they're not going to buy your books. They think you're entitled and privileged and a narcissist and all this stuff. And that's not good for your career. It's hard enough to sell books in this day and age. And maybe you think stirring the pot is giving you publicity. You're going to sell tons of books. But then again, the other day when I caught wind of this, I saw you saying that your book was going to be free for a few days. So now you're going to get a bunch of people who you've already upset because they've said with their own faces on Twitter and other places I've seen this going on that, oh, your book is free? Well, now I'm going to read it and see what this is all about. And you can bet there's going to be a whack more 1-star reviews going up if it really is a 1-star book. However, if it turns out that maybe some of the NetGalley people, and there were a lot of them. I wish I got that many reviews on NetGalley, good or bad. I wish that many people read my books. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna go over to your Amazon page after that free book's been out for a while. And again, I don't understand why you have a book for free because you're not going to make any money doing that unless it's part of a series or something. And even then, the free book thing doesn't work that well anymore. So that's my advice to anyone in general is why are you giving your books away for free? Like didn't you work hard to make them? You want to deliver the best product you can and you want to get top dollar for it. And if it's a 5-star book, don't be giving it out for free. Anyways, my number one advice today is do not respond to reviewers. I've said this in other videos. I've had the experience myself as a young author. I made that mistake myself, which is why I always point it out. Anyways, oh my God, sorry, I got distracted by something. Have a good day. Don't read your reviews and understand what tools you're using when you're using them. Understand what Goodreads is, what a blog is, what NetGalley is, who reviewers are, what a reviewer is, what role the reviewer has, and your job as a writer, what's your job? It's not to judge reviewers. You don't review the reviewer ever. It never goes well. Ever, 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 ever. Okay? So have a good day.